walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Stanford Cardinals, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Stanford's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Power football with the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down down he goes again.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pratt. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Going the other way, and he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Arizona right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Caught in the backfield. It's busted. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. He breaks a tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's caught. It's Ferguson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Stanford wants to push the pace. They're going to run it. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hit in the yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket. Let's go. Find space on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Arizona in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really good.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to pop the draw. Jukes his way for more.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. He'll run it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Stanford quickly to the line.
At the 38. And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Turning it on. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Arizona right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the running back. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game?
Sprinting away. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Good, solid tackle. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it.
Guys, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Wants to bring it back. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Gomez. Fights off a defender. And they're able to get him down.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And that's good enough.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a...
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the draw. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to barge in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this is an interesting decision, right? You got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Arizona right back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else. And still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Snap to the back. Keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And they'll take over.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Right back to him on the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew